Hey everybody, this is Julie with ReadySetStampIt.blogspot.com, and I'm going to be making a card using this Upsy Daisy Designs. It's called a Walk in the Park Majestic, and I like the trees on this. And then I kind of picked up this polka dotted paper that's already embossed, so I didn't have to use the Cuttlebug on this one. And then I cut out these at 2 1/4 and then 2 1/2 that would go behind it. Let's see here, so it'd be kind of like that. So it's my little inspiration here was this paper, and then this stamp set. I love this from American Crafts. So again, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to put this together, but I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to do with it. So let's just start with this, and the first things first is that I was going to ink up this tree here. I really like this little tree from this American Crafts. It's called the Glee set. And if it looks familiar, Star of May was using this, and that's actually where I saw it and loved it. Oops, sorry, I just bumped that. That's where I fell in love with this stamp set. She had it, and I was like, oh, that is so cute. So I picked that up myself, and I'm going to use some Stays On Timber Brown ink here. So let me ink this up good. Let's see here. That looks pretty good, but not exactly 100%. I want some good coverage there. I mean, sometimes if you twist it a little, that helps too. Yeah, it looks a lot better. All right, so now I'll center this guy. Press down. Let's see, it's stuck on there. There we go. Oh, that's really cute. All right, so I'm going to go with that and then go ahead and adhere it onto the back of this. And I'm debating whether or not I want to add something to this. I know I want to add a ribbon to the card, but I'm just not sure if I want to add it here. I don't think I'm going to. If I did anything, I think I'm going to do some type of embellishments onto that, but not a ribbon. I think maybe like rhinestones or something if I was to do anything. So this I'm just going to add on with this little Xyron. But I am going to use some of these little mounting foams on the back here and just clip a few of these off. And of course I did purchase some non-stick scissors. And unfortunately, I can't find them. It's kind of a bummer. You know, I got a little bit of ink there, so I am going to have to put something there. It's going to make me get tricky. I'm going to get tricky with it. So all right, there's that portion here. And what I'm going to do is just trim. We're just going to do a normal A2 size card. So I'm going to just cut some of this out and then adhere this onto a card, and we'll come right back. Okay, so I went ahead and just adhered this little embossed paper onto the background, this green. And I took out this little stamp here that says Happy Girl. And so I'm going to take this one and just stamp this. Get it all inked up here. And then I'm just going to stamp this off in the corner. I'm going to try to twist this too, just to make sure it's getting all there. And I think I'm going to put this like right in the corner here. There we go. Happy Girl. And then what I'm going to do is add this little border down here. And I love these trees. I think it's so cute. So this a little bit of tape onto that. Now I am going to leave a little bit of a border down below as well. And then I've taken some craft cardstock and I scalloped punched this with the Martha Stewart punch, and then took some of this ribbon that I got off of eBay for a really good deal. It was like $9.99 for 150 yards of this. And then I've got another one with brighter colors that must have been less popular because it was $7.99 for 150 yards of that. So let me just add a little bit of tape to this, and I was going to add that kind of as a little scallop, little border there. So there's that. And then what I wanted to do was, I took this, remember how I said I had a little stain there, and I stamped a little heart from this as well. I stamped, let's see here, this little heart from there, and I stamped it just to cover up my little boo-boo. So sometimes boo-boos happen. And I know Sarah from Live Live Scrap was mentioning that she kind of likes to lay out everything first. And I think that's great to do that too, because of course, obviously, that's going to prevent mistakes from happening. But if there's something like that that you didn't like, and let's say I stamped this and I didn't like the way that looked, I always look at it and say, okay, maybe I didn't like the way that turned out. Well, I'll take that same saying here and stamp it on a piece of paper and then cover it up here. For some reason, I didn't like the way that looked. So anyway, there's just different ways of doing it. If you do make boo-boos, boo-boos can be fixed. So, and sometimes boo-boos turn out cuter than what you thought they were going to be. So anyway, so here's the finished card. It's just really simple. And I wanted to show you something else too. I made these cards here for St. Patrick's Day. And I made this out of the Winter Woodland Cartridge and cut the little scalloped out. And I think that was at 2.5, and these were at 2, and then 2 1/4. And then I stamped this in here with this little image that I have. And these were for the pre-made cards. So I got these just for $1 at my local craft store, scrapbooking store. And then these were $1 also from Studio G. So this is just what I've used on it. And then I added a little glitter. I know, you guys, I just heard the gasp through the video here through YouTube. Yes, I did use glitter, and I used a 2A glue pen and added some glitter onto this to add a little bit of accent. And then I tried it with some stickles, and I'm not as pleased with the stickles as I am with just using the Zig 2A glue pen. It's a lot thinner, and I don't know, I just like the way that looks better. And you can tell that they're 4-leaf clovers, whereas this kind of, you can still tell, but it just looks a little chunky, I guess, for lack of a better word. And then this one I did without any glitter at all. And that's just plain like this. And I actually, probably out of all of them, I like this one a lot. The stamp's so cute. It's got little hearts in it. Really cute. So anyway, just wanted to show you a little St. Patrick's Day little theme card, as well as my little Happy Girl card that I made here. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a terrific day. Don't forget to wear green. Okay, bye-bye.